in the room with
How you doing?
officer, and then and Greg Travis is with us. So thanks you guys for coming. I'm saying you see Greg over there.
Hey, Greg.
Kevin is not coming. Who's Kevin Hawley from Loveland? He's on spring break.
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
So Lindsay Massey.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we got Greg. Okay, so we got everybody? All right, Rob, are you ready? Okay. So let's go ahead and start then. Thanks everybody for coming. Today is our 2020 review on the Symmes Township Tax Incentive Review Council. So I believe you emailed all the reports, right?
Yes.
So emailed you all the reports. So basically, on the very first page, we have all the determination of values for all the parcels that are included in the development of the TIF.
Ken, Beth, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. I don't know if anyone else is.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to. All right. Okay. Can you hear me now, Beth? All right. Good. Okay. So on the first page, we have the sheet. So I'm holding up this. It's the determination of values. And basically, it gives all the values for every single one of the parcels that are included in our TIF district that we've had since 1991. So on the second page, we have the tax increment financing project information sheet. So basically, it shows the principal amount of the bond, which is 1.9 million. The bond maturity, you can see, expires this year, with next year being the last year of collection. And it was for the purpose of the relocation of a portion of Field Erdel, including all of the above and below ground utilities. The size of the parcels, so we have 40.922 acres that's inside the city district, or the Loveland City School District, excuse me. And then we have 4.776 acres that's in the Sycamore School District. So, and again, we list out the owners, the parcel numbers, the values of the parcels, and then the development that has occurred on each one of those parcels since 1991 and since we made all those improvements. So on the bottom, you can see tax increment review. You can see the values of the properties as the years have gone by, and we added in the 2021 estimated collection for that. And you can see that we had a drop in value, it looks like, from 2019 to 2020. And I believe that that was probably attributed to when Sam's Club left and now At Home is in that. And my guess is that the property transfer was, they sold it for less than what it originally was valued at. That's the only thing I can think of. On the second page of that is the jobs that have been created. So we created through Hills Community, there were 7 jobs created. Walgreens created 19. Huntington Bank created 8, and At Home, we could not get any data from At Home. I know from previous times that would have been from Sam's Club. I don't, do you, off the top of your head, Luann, do you remember how many jobs that they had created? It was in the hundreds, wasn't it? Somewhere in the hundreds, but yeah, I would think At Home is probably less than that, but we'll keep trying to get some data on that. All right, so then on the next page, we have the TIF report for 2020 that actually will need to be filed, or did get filed with the state. So you can see down under project investment number 11, projected at the time of real estate was a $1.9 million value. And in actuality, as of 12/31/2020, the value is now at $31,271,580. Under the employment information, number 12, 175 jobs have been created. The dollar amount of service payments deposited in the TIF increment equivalent fund. So in 2020, we made a bond payment of $309,875. The cumulative has been $14,206,360. Under the expenditure side, in calendar year 2020, we spent $212,312, and that was buying incidentals like fire equipment, police equipment, and some other odds and ends. I think we paid for engineering out of that too. We're doing a sidewalk project on Union Cemetery. So cumulatively, we've had $18,801,084 that we've spent for various projects throughout the township. So the date of the most recent, our Tax Incentive Review Council would be today. I believe last year we did it in December, so I apologize for the lateness, but with COVID and everything, we kept pushing that off. So we will file that report if we haven't already. And then on the next page, it shows the a map of the parcel. And I believe all the other pages are just like the legal description that is attached. And then we have, if you go further into the report, we have photos of the improvements. So we have photos of At Home. We have photos of Waterford Place, Walgreens, and Huntington Bank, all that occupy that. And then in the very back of the report is all their development reports that they've sent, like for their employment info. So that's how we derive how many jobs were created, is we actually send them out a notice saying, hey, let us know how many employees you still have or how many part-time employees you may have. And then we make them sign it at the bottom and they send it back to us. So we have one for, looks like Hills Property, Walgreens. I don't see any others. Oh, Huntington Bank. And then the last couple pages are the actual portion in the revised code, the 570985 under Tax Incentive Review Council, how it's defined and how it's regulated with the Ohio Revised Code. I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions?
So just again, this 2021 is the last year of collection. So this
So next year, yeah, next year will actually be the last one. It expires this year, but you collect in the rear. So we got one more.
So tax year 2021 is the last year of the TIF. So the collection will end next year.
Yep. And then question for you, Greg, we'll still be required to have another meeting next year, correct? Yeah. Okay. So next year will be our last meeting.
Okay. Okay. You don't happen to know, I mean, I'm just going back to the page that has all of the different developments, and it does have the parcel numbers and the total collections. Do you guys happen to have a collection kind of by each one of those parcels individually already done that you could share? Just because, and Loveland may already know this, but since next year will be the last year of collection, it'll help us have some idea of what's going to be coming back into the district the following year.
Do you know if Greg, do you guys break that down when you do, like when you have the values of that? Does it show like on the tax thing, like how much is going to Loveland versus how much is going to Sycamore? But we probably don't have well, is it okay if we just give you like one that's as of today's date, or you're looking for the last 30 years?
Sure. No. I think all we really need to see, it's more about just being able to project what dollars we're going to have coming in starting in 2023.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, we can pull every single one of those and look at the top. I think you can go to the detail. If you go to that detail page, it'll show you the breakdown. Oh yeah, it is. So if you go to that detail page on the website, it'll show you the breakdown of all the different taxes, like who gets what. So it'll probably be easy to just to print that and pull it.
Okay.
Well, I can do it. I mean, it's not a big deal. It'll take. No, I know exactly where, because we do that all the time for the lighting district. It just shows it it gives it a number and then it shows it what it is. But if I get stuck, I'll call Tammy.
Okay. All right.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, well, maybe next year we'll get to meet in person. I hope. I'm getting really sick of Zoom. No offense, Rob, but I really despise Zoom.
Well, and you know, if it is the last year, we probably ought to have a celebration.
That's true. And then burn everything that we have, right? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a public records violation.
That's true. Oh, forgive me.
Maybe we can just have a ceremonial burning of the TIF agreement.
Kind of like your mortgage. Yeah, kind of like your mortgage payment. Yay, this is the last one. All righty, folks.
All right,
All
everybody.
right, well, thanks you guys for coming.
I
Thank
was a
you.
little scared when the meeting said it was going to be 2 hours.
Oh, well, Rob probably has no idea. He probably just sets that up and, yeah, he's new at this, so you'll have to forgive him.
Okay, all
Yep.
right. Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
Take
see
care.
ya.
Bye.
All right, bye.